Breaking news, my people. The woman that you are seeing on my screen, she is a South African woman who grabbed a spaza shop which was owned by a Somalian during the time they were doing their xenophobic attacks against the foreigners. Now, reports states that ever since she repressed this shop and became the owner of this spaza shop by force, her fellow South Africans are not buying anything from her.
One of the worst things that South Africans can do is to take a foreigner's business and hand it over to their own people. Someone who has no clue of business, someone who does not know how to do a business, you are taking somebody's hard-earned business to hand it over to someone else. To be very sincere and honest, South Africans, you guys are brutal.
South Africa, you didn't tell us you were hungry. The bread they stole from foreigner shop, they are sharing the bread. South
Africans who collected foreigner shop are coming out to complain that they are not getting any sales. Unlike this South African woman that collected a Somalian person selling bread in South Africa. She's out here complaining that ever since she collected the shop from this foreigner selling bread, that she has not gotten any sales even from her fellow South Africans. Things are really happening in South Africa. A lot is really happening. So we're going to be checking out this video, but please do well by liking this video, subscribe and share. Let's check out the videos together.
Breaking news, my people. The woman that you are seeing on my screen, she is a South African woman who grabbed a spaza shop which was owned by a Somalian during the time they were doing their xenophobic attacks against the foreigners. Now, reports states that ever since she repressed this shop and became the owner of this spaza shop by force, her fellow South Africans are not buying anything from her. Instead, they prefer to buy from foreign shops which are owned by Indians, Europeans, and the Arabs. My people, this is another lesson to tell you that xenophobia is different from business. Drop your opinion.
South Africa, you didn't tell us you were hungry. The bread they stole from foreigner shop, they are sharing the bread. South Africans, when I say you people are thief, you will say I talk too much.
This message goes to Operation Tatula and much. Now the people y'all vouch for, y'all vouch for, that took the foreigners' jobs in bringing in my Checkers 6060 and my fast food orders. Listen, I paid for this order. Doesn't mean you came and brought it here. It's our food, right? If I ordered a 10-piece nuggets, now I'm getting 6. Then the driver is telling me, hey, me, I brought this food and came. No, it does not work like. Please, bring the foreigners back, please. Bring them back. There's one thing, rest assured. If there was 10-piece nuggets, and if there's a zombie apocalypse outside, 10-piece nuggets will come to my house. South African drivers, let me tell you something. My food is my food, please. Now I order 3 bars of soap just to give you 1 bar soap. Because that's how it's going down here now. Madness.
To all the South Africans who hate African foreigners, I hope it's worth it. I really do. Because if I was you, right, and I was joining these movements, and I am being told to chase innocent children from schools, to chase pregnant ladies from hospitals, I would make sure that I'm getting something from it. Because imagine doing all of this, doing all of that, and you get nothing. Do you know how much guilt would literally consume me, that I've put all this energy, all this hate into this, and I don't get anything in return? The worst, let me tell you what would even make me feel worse, is if I find out that I was being used, that there was actually someone else who was benefiting from my energy, and that person didn't even give me a piece of the pie. I would have a problem with that. So I really hope that these movements you're joining, this energy you're putting in, that there's a good return on investment. Because I promise you, if it was me in your shoes, and I do all of that, and then I find out that it was for nothing. Whew. I don't know what I'll do. I don't know.
Imagine being patriots in a land you own nothing in. Being patriots in a land we benefit nothing from. Silonama illegal foreigners, are they only illegal when they are black? We've been asking this question with no answer since you started this movement. Drugs are still coming in from Mexico. Drugs are still coming in from Brazil. Drugs are still coming in from South America. Flying in ngama aeroplane nemikhumbi nezikepe. So abobana bafaka ama drugs country in bantu abamnyama. They come and they take advantage of our poverty. Basinikeza wona lawo ma drugs bathi asiphile ngawo sithengise wona. Because at the same time asinayo imisebenzi, asikwazi nokuqala ama business. Noma singawaqala ama business, the system is working tirelessly against us so that our businesses fail. We cried apartheid and segregation, and here we are doing it to our own people. We don't want them near us. Asibafunduze kwethu sifuna belungu abangasifunduze kwabo. Unemployment is on the rise. The cost of living is on the rise. Do you really believe that crime is only to get better? They used our own people, our own black people, to sell us a dream of a free democracy where all would be equal. Is it? Are we? How many times does the story need to repeat itself for us to see through the lie? How many times does the story need to repeat itself for us to say enough is enough? Africa is the land of milk and honey for the white European, and it is the land of suffering and struggle for the black person. When will it end? Being patriotic in a country you own nothing in. When are we fighting for ownership? Why are we fighting for jobs? Why do we still want to be people's slaves when we could be the owners? In fact, we are the owners. They stole from us. But when will we say, enough is enough? We want our stuff back. No change is coming for you, Muntu Mnyama, after the 30th of June. In fact, there is a change coming for you. Sisazolapha. One of the worst things that South Africans can do is to take a foreigner's business and hand it over to their own people. Someone who has no clue of business, someone who does not know how to do a business. You are taking somebody's hard-earned business to hand it over to someone else. To be very sincere and honest, South Africans, you guys are brutal. Watch this video. Because
now we're taking over this business, we're giving it to you. Bafuna ukusebenza futhi ne banga stay awuzochaza la uchazela angede container yala ekabande container yenu angithi yenu container yabo okay angithi yekhela kini manje le container lo siyamqosha asamfuni la ne what do must do, what type of support can you give them to operate the stock as corner la?
Anfuneka bayalona qala ba apply license and then kune grant le national
ba apply license and then sibancedisa ukuthi ba apply le grant and then siba train nginibonile ukuthi wenzani
bese kuyiwa kupheza anizokan la mopsinga masipala
ya mara sibanikeze umuntu because I want to see if this model works
or nifike ma license
Matapel asifuna yena uSilindo ubobhaka khona
ukuyithatha business qha
say
ufuna ukuyithatha
yeah say law is a criminal. This one we're arresting him. He must never operate here. He threatens our people with guns and all that thing. He must vacate and then we must then empower you, no? If you angithi dala ukhona la dala ubona ukuthi kwenziwani hayi wena ngikuthembi
dala khona
okay
umntana la ekhaya
yeah
okay
let's train her and see if she can assume this operation bancedisana kanjani sifuna uyi-one one-discipline wona kuzoncediswana bagcina baxabana la ukuthi hey wena uvukanga izolo awungenanga hey what the next thing there's no.
Is this move okay to you all? Is it okay to you guys? You were taking someone's hard-earned suffering and handing it over to someone else, thinking they have a clue, thinking they will run it properly, thinking that's the right thing to do. Oh my goodness, that's very sad. This is very sad to watch, South Africans. This is absolutely very sad to watch.
It breaks my heart to see fellow black chasing away their own brothers from their country. Actually, we know that a lot of foreigners do a lot in other people's country, but I believe that this is actually immigration jobs. If you find a criminal, someone that is taking something that is not supposed to take this persons to police. That's why we have law enforcement in every country. Now South Africans are fighting. I feel like they are actually being manipulated. This South African woman is coming out to say that nobody, even South Africans themselves, are not buying the bread from her because they prefer to buy from other foreigners because their own are more cheaper. I feel that way than this South Africans own, and again, the bread that they actually looted from this foreigner shop, they are sharing it. I'm beginning to think that probably maybe South Africans are just hungry, and that is why they get easily manipulated, because it's not really making sense. Make it make sense to me. Like, is it bread that some South Africans cannot buy? I feel like the government or the politicians or whoever is sponsoring this match and match is using the hunger situation and unemployment situation in the country to work against the people, because currently the whole world, South Africans in other people's country are facing this same thing, and it's not really making sense. Like, everybody wants to distance themselves from South Africans. In as much as you identify yourself as South African, or they fuse from your tone that you're a South African, you will feel segregation, because this is what the leaders or the people sponsoring this thing want you people to feel. It's not really making sense. Let me know what you think on the comment section. If you're just seeing me for the first time, please do all by liking this video, subscribe and share. Thank you so much. I'll see you on my next one. Bye.